Haddock, and I'm here on site with Neil, the MD of Dunton Environmental. And what's really exciting is a pile of dirt behind me. Why is this exciting? This used to be contaminated. This used to be unusable, Neil. And now it looks beautiful to me. It looks like topsoil I'd put on my own garden. Neil, this is a site that not only you're remediating soils then, but you've actually remediated the site as well. Tell me all about it. What's happening here?
Yeah, that's right, Peter. So we've been operating the site for 5 years now in partnership with the Wolverhampton City Council. And we took this site on board with a lot of pre-existing problems in the ground, a lot of contamination, a lot of obstructions, groundwater problems, and it really made the development of the site unsustainable. We have since been running the site as a waste treatment centre whereby we receive contaminated material from sites around the country, and we treat that material and we turn it in to reusable materials and aggregates that then go back out to the construction sector.
What's really interesting about that, Neil, is though you're using that as a revenue generator to actually remediate the site, because you're going to give this back to Wolverhampton City Council. And what's it going to be?
Well, that is the amazing part of the journey, really, because there's this perception that the regeneration of brownfield sites is so costly and it prohibits some sites from being developed. But with new technologies, we're able to treat contaminated material much cheaper. So what has happened is we've been able to set up this facility, and with the revenue that we generate, we put it towards treating this very site. So for the council, they've given us the site for a period of time, and it's not cost them any money to regenerate the site. And in fact, what's really good, Peter, we are now paying them money because we've crossed the Rubicon, as it were. We're actually paying them money. So they've gone from a derelict site to something that's revenue generating for them.
And also, don't forget, lots of stuff happening around here, folks. Wolverhampton, very close to a large project I love, Neil, called HS2. You've already been taking in materials from HS2, because again, that's going through a lot of brownfield contaminated sites, isn't it? So you're local to that with this facility, so you're helping that environmental element and also keeping the truck miles down, and that's the carbon sustainability thing that we're talking about. And I look at this as a sort of circular economy that's benefiting the environment.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Peter. HS2, I love the project. It's so good for the Midlands, creating a lot of job opportunities. But the line is going through a lot of brownfield sites, which is really good because they're regenerating those sites, which is producing a lot of contaminated waste. Where's that going? Potentially to landfill, but now it's coming here and we're treating it here and enabling it to go back out into the construction sectors as inert waste. And also what we're doing is recovering a lot of aggregates, so you'll have seen trucks coming in and out, and on occasion we're sending aggregates out, and that's going back into the construction sector because of what we're doing here as a business. So we expect the momentum to really pick up with HS2 as things start taking off, and we're hoping to be more involved in the project in the coming years.
And to leave this one with you, folks, I'm going to put up a slide that Neil showed me earlier with some incredible figures on it. Millions of pounds of savings from landfill, millions in carbon reduction. We're talking about these incredible figures from just this site of what you're doing. So for me, I absolutely talk about the environment, sustainability and everything like this. This is this in action, Neil. I've never seen something like this before, and quite frankly, when the people see those figures up on the screen over my voice, you can't take that away. This is a real success. And what I have is a little rumour that you're going to move out of here, but you're still going to remain in the Midlands, aren't you, and do it all over again?
Yeah, well, we've built such a fantastic relationship with Wolverhampton City Council. They've enabled this project with us to happen, and they've just purchased a site just down the road, which is probably 3 or 4 times bigger than this site, and we're negotiating with them to actually do the similar operation there, which will enable the remediation and the regeneration of that project. But what is really exciting as well, Peter, we're expanding across the country. So we're building a network of waste treatment centres from the northwest to London, so we can move material up and down by rail to different treatment centres across the country. So watch this space, there's a lot happening. We want to take material off the road, put it on rail, send it to treatment centres and cut landfill altogether.
And for me, That's what we've got to do. We've got to protect the environment as much as we can. We've got to rejuvenate the environment as much as we can. This is not just about our generation, Neil. This is about generations to come.
That's right.
And the fact is, we have got a big rail project down the road. That means that when that project's there, there's going to be more rail capacity, full stop. So we can be clever about how we use this.
Exactly.
And the facilities and the investment we need, that longevity of impact from Dunton Environmental, going to change a lot of lives, folks, starting right here in Wolverhampton. Thanks very much, Neil.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.